roses. In your satin tights, fighting for your rights, and the old red, white, and blue. Wonder Woman, Wonder Woman. Now the world is ready for you, and the wonders you can do. Make a honking dove, stop a war with love, make a liar tell it true. Wonder Woman, get us out from under, Wonder Woman. All our hopes are pinned upon you, and the magic that you do. Stop a bullet cold, make the axis fold, change their minds and change the world. Wonder Woman, Wonder Woman, you're a wonder, Wonder Woman.
This is Linda Carter, and here are some scenes from part 1 of the Feminum Mystique.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yes, it's very impressive.
Are you sure that thing can fly?
We have copies of their plans. I've studied the controls so much I know them by heart.
And you can fly it.
Red Control, this is Red Leader.
Code Z is in effect.
Your plane explodes, and one of our submarines is able to pluck you from the sea.
At least we know now their experimental jet plane is no good.
What about the others on your mission?
Taken prisoner. All except Captain Radel, who is obviously still somewhere in the United States.
You heard we lost the XPJ-1.
Yes, Berlin told me.
Well, the Americans have got a secret weapon that makes the XPJ-1 pale into insignificance.
Your daughter grows stronger and more agile every day.
Yes, she grows more and more like her older sister.
But it's your older sister that I wish to talk to you about. When I sent her away to America, I had no idea she would become such a legend as Wonder Woman.
Mother says to tell you that you spent enough time in America, and you should come home to Paradise Island and start assuming your role as heiress to the throne.
This mysterious woman in her bracelets. This matter has priority even over the XPJ-1. It's of incalculable importance. What would you imagine we'd want of Wonder Woman?
I don't know. But whatever it is, you're not going to get it. What have you done with General Blankenship?
Just used him to flush you out.
And now the conclusion of the Feminine Mystique.
Oh, Diana.
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Any news of Drusilla yet?
None. I have tried everything. The hospital, the police. She seems to have disappeared without a trace.
Was there any place she could have gone off to?
Well, she might have gone home.
Have you tried calling your family?
It's a little bit difficult to get through to them.
They don't have a telephone?
Oh, no.
Well, perhaps you ought to go home and see for yourself. Take a few days off. Incidentally, where is home?
Well, it's a long way from here, and right now I'd rather stay in Washington.
Well, whatever you like. But don't worry. It won't help Drusilla.
I suppose so.
That's funny. She reminds me of someone I know.
Who?
Just a young girl I met the other day. It's not her, of course, but there are similarities.
We're wasting time. Come. I called you here to make sure once and for all that she is this Wonder Woman. We must be sure beyond a shadow of a doubt. Hurry. I brought you some company, Wonder Woman.
Satisfied, Captain?
Yes. Satisfied. The bracelets.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'll tell him right away. Steve, General Blankenship just called. He wants to see you as soon as possible. It's about the XPJ-1. The airfield reported that Peter Knight didn't show up for work this morning.
That's odd. Did you call his home?
The general did, but there was no answer.
I wonder where he is.
Any luck?
Just a moment. I've checked the crystalline, the chemical, and the mechanical heterogeneity. It's like nothing I've ever come across before.
Ah. What is that supposed to mean?
If it's an alloy, I have no idea of its components. If it's in its natural state, I don't know where it comes from.
Well, then we will have to make her tell us.
How?
I had hoped to avoid this, but if there is no other way...
Well, she doesn't seem like the kind of woman who's easily intimidated.
She is just a child. She won't be able to hold out long.
You know, I wonder.
What?
Remember that young girl I was telling you about? The one that was attracted to me, the kind of schoolgirl crush?
Hmm?
Well, maybe I'd like to try something.
You want to see if your masculine charms work on this one, too?
If it doesn't work, we can always do it your way.
Very well.
Are you all right?
Yes, I think so. They got pretty mad when you threw them around like that. They took it out on me. I've seen you before. You're Wonder Woman. My name's Peter Knight.
Yes, I know.
You must have seen me that day the Nazis attacked the airfield.
Oh, yes. You're the designer of the XPJ-1?
Yes. Trying to force me to tell them about it.
You haven't, have you?
No, not yet. I just don't know whether I'll be able to hold out much longer.
You've got to.
It's easy for you to say. You're strong and you're capable. Oh, you must understand. We have to get out of here. We have to get...
Oh. Come sit down. How are we going to do that?
Oh, you have these powers. I've seen you. You're super strong. You can deflect bullets.
But not without my feminine bracelets. And, well, they took them from me.
What's feminine?
It's the metal that we make the bracelets from.
I've never heard of it.
Well, you wouldn't have. There's only one source of it in the whole world.
Where's that?
I'm afraid I can't tell you that.
Don't you trust me?
Oh, of course I do. It's just that, well, that's one of the very first commandments. Never tell anyone about Paradise Island. Oh, dear. I've gone and told you.
No, you didn't. I mean, I still don't know where it is.
There is no such place as Paradise Island.
Unless you know exactly.
That's what she said. Murder?
And never really see it. I think it has something to do with refraction.
Light refraction?
I'm not sure. I really didn't pay enough attention to my science class.
Well, when you go there yourself, how do you find it?
Well, that's easy. I know where it is.
Tell me where it is. That way, if we ever get out of here alive, I'll be able to visit you.
Honestly, I can't.
Must be heaven there, though. I bet the moon's full all the time.
Really? That's an astronomical impossibility. But Orion, well, sometimes it seems just about as bright as the moon.
Orion in the west.
No, the east. Don't you know anything?
In direct conjunction with Gloriana.
-5 degrees out. But you do know.
Is Vega bright, too?
Not so bright. But Castor.
That's it.
Sometimes with Castor, you feel like...
Let's get him out of there.
Chuck and touch.
Take him.
What are you going to do with him?
I'll...
Peter, what are they going to do with you?
I don't know. Goodbye.
No.
No. It's no use, Wonder Woman. Take care of yourself. I'm ready.
There is nothing there.
That's it. I swear to it.
You had better be right.
What do you want me to do with her?
Nothing. She may be lying. If so, we will want to speak to her again. My way. You go to the airfield now. The XPJ-1 is your only concern.
What are you going to do?
Radio Berlin. This is what they've been waiting for.
Yes. Well, thank you very much.
Any news of Priscilla?
None. The police assure me they're still looking.
I'm sorry, Diana.
Thank you. I appreciate your concern.
General Blankenship wanted you to see this right away, sir.
What is it?
One of our Navy ships intercepted what they think is a Nazi signal.
Emanating from where?
Somewhere off the Florida coast. It was routed through our enemy intelligence.
Thank you, Etta. Strange. There's been no enemy activity in that area before.
What's happening?
Well, the Nazis are ordering up a land attack force, but there's no land there.
Where?
Well, right there. 3022 north, 6447 west.
Paradise Island. Steve, I've decided to take your advice. Perhaps Drusilla did go home after all. I'd like some leave.
Certainly. Anything I can do to help? Arrange transportation or something?
Thank you, no. I have my own transportation.
Diana, my child. Oh, how lovely to see you again.
So good to be back, Mother.
Let me see you, how nice you look.
Oh. Is Drusilla here?
No, I thought she was with you.
Well, then she's disappeared.
Disappeared? She's so young. How did she manage that?
I don't know, Mother. But I think it has something to do with some very bad news.
Oh?
The Nazis know about Paradise Island, and I believe that they are going to attack us.
Now, what would the Nazis want with us?
Well, in my identity as Wonder Woman, they know many things about me, and about the Feminum bracelets. I believe it's the Feminum they want.
Well, what are we going to do to stop them?
Defend the mine, with our lives if necessary.
Daughter, why don't you take charge?
Of course. I'll take Dalma and Magda and just a few others.
Why so few?
Well, we don't want to alarm everyone. Fortunately, the mine is located on a remote spot on the other side of the island. We'll leave for there in 2 hours.
Diana, darling.
Yes, Mother.
Why don't you just reason with your Nazis?
Mother, would you take my word for it? There is no reasoning with the Nazis. Don't you believe me?
Of course I do. Run along, dear.
Captain Radel, how nice to have you aboard.
Thank you. You make parachuting into the Caribbean sound almost pleasant.
Radel, what are you intelligence types up to now? I have orders to land you and some of my best men on an island that doesn't exist.
It exists.
Then why isn't it marked on any of my charts?
I don't know why it isn't marked. But if you wish, we can take the whole matter up with High Command.
That won't be necessary.
Now, we're going overland to the mine, and should anyone ask, we are merely going on a hunting trip. We don't want to cause unnecessary alarm.
The whole thing sounds like enormous fun.
It may be many things, Dalma, but it won't be fun.
Ah, ladies, are we ready?
Mother, what are you doing here?
I'm going with you.
But you put me in command.
Yes. You're still in command. But these are my people, and my island, and my responsibility. I'm with you.
Very well. Are we ready?
Yes, of course, Princess.
Then let's go.
Daughter.
Let's go. We have to be there before dawn.
Ah, these Nazis don't stand a chance against my Amazons.
Don't be too sure, Mother. They're clever and they're devious. Like most men.
Like your American friend, Major Trevor?
He's clever, but he doesn't have a devious bone in his body.
You should know, daughter.
Mother.
Hi, Steve. Well, how's it looking?
Really good. How's it going? Should we be ready for tomorrow?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, listen, I just signed on a new chief mechanic. I'd like you to meet him. He's brilliant. Harvey? Harvey, come on over here. I want you to meet Major Steve Trevor. Well, where's Diana today and that cute little sister of hers?
Oh, she had some urgent family business. Went home for a while. I think Drew's there, too.
Well, they're nice girls. I hope it's nothing to worry about.
No. Diana's very capable. She'll handle it.
Yeah, Harvey. Harvey Manning, Major Steve Trevor.
Nice to meet you.
How do you do, sir?
Any sign of them, daughter?
No, Mother. None.
Perhaps you were wrong. Perhaps they won't attack.
They'll attack all right.
Well, it's way past dawn and there's no sign of them.
Mother, there's one important thing that I learned from my time in the United States. Reading all the war reports, battling the enemy. They are cruel, inhuman, and barbaric. But they are predictable. They'll be here. On lookout. If I had been a Nazi, all of our defensive planning would have been wasted.
Oh, Diana, you worry too much. Come join us in a game.
Please, you must keep a lookout. If the Nazis catch us unaware...
Diana, tell us again about the Nazi men. Blonde hair, the blue eyes. What are they like?
I've told you this before. They are not like other men. They destroy what they cannot control.
But I thought all men were like that.
There are some good men in the outside world. They are the ones we must help defeat the Nazis.
Maybe we'll greet the Nazis and welcome them and find out for ourselves what they're really like.
You will have to take my word for what they're really like. You will both now stand lookout and be on guard for them.
Yes, Princess.
Oh, there, to the right.
Diana's sojourn in America has done her no good at all.
I don't care what Diana says. I think they're cute. Yeah, very strong. You're right, they are cute. Oh, please don't. We just want to be friends. Why do they have to be so stubborn?
Wait till I contact Berlin and tell him we've conquered a whole island of Wonder Women.
There's something to eat. It may not be good, but at least it's hot.
Office. I'm sorry, Major Trevor's out of town. I'm taking his calls. Drusilla, where have you been? We've all been frantic. It's Drusilla.
Drusilla? This is General Blankenship.
Where have you been, young lady?
I'll tell you later, General, but for now I need to speak with Diana.
Well, she's gone on leave.
Well, then let me speak with Major Trevor.
Well, he's out at the airport. Now, Drusilla, listen to me.
I think that you should...
We've been disconnected. Call her back at Diana's apartment.
Yes, sir.
I'm Major Trevor's niece.
Get in, I'll take you to see Major Trevor. Major Trevor should keep better tabs on his relatives. Let's go, get in.
All right, young lady. Suppose you tell me where you've been. We've all been worried about you.
I was taken prisoner by the Nazis.
Oh, come on, Drew. You can do better than that. Why would anybody want to take you prisoner?
I don't know, but they did. And they know about the XPJ-1. And Peter's dead.
Peter who?
Peter Knight. They tortured him and then they killed him.
Come here. Now look out there. Now tell me that again about Peter Knight.
He escaped.
He didn't escape. He hasn't been anywhere. He took one morning off. Apart from that, he's been right here at the airfield all the time. Now suppose you tell me the truth. What have you been up to?
Where's Diana?
She went home. She took some leave. She was worried about you.
Home? She wouldn't have gone there.
She did. She was extremely concerned. I know her.
Well, if she went home, it was for some other reason.
Well, we'll discuss that later. Now, why are you telling me all this nonsense about Peter Knight?
It's not nonsense. Was he really there the whole time?
He has.
Except for the morning before last.
Right. He was working on... How did you know it was day before yesterday?
Major Trevor, he's a Nazi spy.
Peter?
He's a Nazi spy. And if you don't believe me, ask him about Captain Radel and Mr. Harris and how the Nazis knew about the XPJ-1 and where he was the other morning and how they knew that General Blankenship and I were leaving when we did.
You're serious, aren't you?
Of course I am.
All right, I will ask him. But you stay here. Peter?
Oh, hi, Steve.
Where'd you go the other morning?
Why?
I need to know.
Well, I had to see someone. Personal business.
Captain Radel?
Who's Captain Radel?
You tell me.
I don't know. What's this all about?
Well, I'm not sure yet. But someone's made some pretty serious allegations against you. I owe it to everyone to have them checked out. So until I do, I'm taking you off the XPJ-1.
Come on, Steve. That's ridiculous. Who made these allegations?
A young girl said she was kidnapped by the Nazis, and that perhaps you had something. Put that man in the guardhouse.
No. Mother, I cannot do it.
You must. With me here under guard, you're next in line to lead. And you must lead our Amazons to victory over these evil men.
But, Mother...
No. You must have no concern for me.
They've threatened your life if I try to do anything.
Diana. Daughter. Dear daughter. I am pleased by your concern. But my safety is unimportant as long as my people are imprisoned. Now, when you're queen, you will know that no ruler is truly safe or secure as long as her people are not free. Now, you must do everything in your power to defeat these evil men who've invaded our island paradise.
Good morning. It's time you joined the others at work. I trust Madame is comfortable. Your subjects are very good workers, especially when they know what will happen to their queen if they do not work.
They're extraordinary fighters as well.
We have already disproven that, and there is no rematch scheduled.
What has happened to my other daughter in America?
Yes, the information she gave us was accurate. She will have been killed by now.
You couldn't.
Madame, we are at war.
That is no justification for killing innocent people.
I'm sorry.
What's going to happen? I don't know. But I will think of some way we can defeat them.
You two women, stop that talking over there. You keep it quiet.
I've heard from headquarters. They're diverting a cargo vessel from the South American run to pick up the ore.
How long before it arrives?
3 or 4 days.
We'll have this mine picked clean by then.
What about them? Berlin is interested in where they get their strength and longevity. We're to send them to Berlin for study and possible breeding.
Here, work. Keep working. You will continue mining the Feminum.
Drew, it's so good to see you.
I've been so worried about you. Where have you been? See, I was taken prisoner by the Nazis, and it slipped out.
Drew, what are you telling me? What slipped?
The location of Paradise Island. I'm sorry, Diana. I know everything's terrible, and I caused it. It's my fault.
No. It's all right. It's not your fault. We'll just have to devise a way to defeat them, that's all.
How?
There are 8 of them plus 2 officers. We'll have to get our bracelets back without them knowing it.
How can we?
Here's how we're going to do it.
Drew, what are you doing here?
Take this.
You Nazis, what is it you hope to gain by this war?
Living space, madam. The Third Reich needs living space.
The entire world?
If necessary.
You hit me one more time, and I'm gonna do something about it. What are you gonna do? Just try it, and you'll see.
Oh, break that up! Stop it! You hear me? Stop it! Stop it!
You'll stay here, Your Majesty.
Probably.
Diana, quickly. The bracelets he took from our people are here in the pack. Hurry before he returns.
Stop fighting!
Stop. You would be better served by saving your energy for work. Any trouble like this again, and one of you will be shot. Is that understood? Now get on with it.
He's coming now.
Go.
Now, where were we?
You were telling me why the Treaty of Versailles was so important to you.
Thank you, most gracious. Yes, Treaty of Versailles.
Magda! Take these bracelets. Tell the others to get theirs as they come down.
Hans, it's time for our relief. Hans, what are you up to? Lieutenant Wild! Lieutenant Wild! What's the matter? What is it? Private Stocker, sir, he doesn't answer. If he's left this post, I'll court-martial him.
What should we do?
Take them. It's our only chance.
Stucker, where are you? Stucker! Lazy swine, I told you.
Well done, sisters.
You will release my men and take off those bracelets, or this old woman will die.
Ladies, ignore him. I beg of you. Daughter, I command you.
I mean what I say.
I know you do. Do as he says.
Captain Radel,
Madame,
did I understand you to call me an old woman?
you did.
That's what I thought you said. Diana! Would you care to discuss it further? Go on, shoot. That's what you came here for, isn't it? But you know what will happen? Or you could admit defeat by an old woman and drop your gun. Darling. Well, that really wasn't very bad at all. I'm terribly proud of both of you.
And we are very proud to be your daughters. Even in the face of death, you were the best possible example we could have.
Well, how could I think of my own safety when I was so worried about all of you? Drusilla, my dear, listen to me. I sent you, a young girl, into a strange land to do a woman's job. Now, it's true you made mistakes, but you did come back and help us rid our island of those dreadful Nazis. And you, my daughter. Not only did you make our island safe again, but you made me very happy with your concern over my personal safety. Truly, I'm blessed to have two such lovely daughters. But now I've had enough of this outdoor life. I want to get back to the palace and to some civilized comforts.
And what happens to them?
Ah, I have plans for them. You understand, Sonia?
Perfectly, Majesty.
A complete blank.
They'll remember nothing that has occurred in the last 7 days.
Good, good. Thank you, thank you. Ah, girls, come in, come in. I was just discussing the prisoner's fate with Sonia.
And what is it to be?
They're to be given the drug from the Hibernian tree.
The memory-blocking drug.
That's right. They'll remember nothing about Paradise Island. And then we'll put them in their little rubber boats and set them adrift. And you, daughter, you're to call the United States Navy and they'll come and pick them up and then intern them for the rest of the war.
No, Mother. Thanks to me, the Nazis know about Paradise Island. They're sure to send others.
No, no, darling. They're not certain that the information you gave them was correct, Captain Radel told me. As a matter of fact, they may even think that you lied.
Lie? Me?
I know it's impossible for you to lie. But men don't know that. They lie all the time.
I found that out. Peter was the worst of all.
Peter Knight?
He's a Nazi spy.
Does Steve know that?
Well, I told him, and he went out to talk to him. I had to leave, so I don't know what happened.
Mother, I must talk to Captain Radel. He will know.
Well, very well, my dear, but you better hurry before Sonia gives him that drug or he won't remember a thing.
I'm going to ask you some questions.
And I reluctantly will refuse to answer them.
I don't think so.
Please, please, what is this game?
Now tell me about Peter Knight.
I have nothing. He is working for us. He is a spy.
Is he still working on the XPJ-1?
No, his cover was blown. He was arrested.
So the XPJ-1 is now safe.
Yes. No. There is another man.
Who? What is his name?
Carl Wirtz. He's working undercover as the chief mechanic on the project. In fact, he is one of the best pilots in the Luftwaffe.
Quickly, what name is he using?
Manning. Harvey Manning.
And he plans to fly the XPJ-1 instead of Steve Trevor to a secret landing field they have. I must return to America before it's too late.
Oh, darling, I do hate to let you go away when you've so recently returned to Paradise Island.
But, Mother, you now know what the Nazis are like. Can we afford to let them win this terrible war?
Of course not. Go, then.
Me too. I can help. I've helped before. If it wasn't for me, you'd still be prisoners of the Nazis.
Very well, Drusilla. You may go with my blessing. But now listen. Now, the minute you finish, you're to come right back home to Paradise Island. Do you want to...
Yes, Mother. I understand.
Oh, goodbye, Mother.
Goodbye, darling.
Oh, and Diana, can I fly?
Not this time. I'll do the flying. Goodbye, Mother.
Goodbye.
She is a beauty, Steve. A couple of squadrons of these and we'll really show them.
If she does everything they say she does, I'll agree with you, General. If you'll excuse me, I'll go get into my flying clothes.
I'll see you later.
Right.
You stay here.
But why?
Up to now, they think there's only one of us. Better we keep it that way.
Good luck, Steve. Wonder Woman, you're just in time to see the test flight.
Where's Major Trevor?
Where else in the XPJ-1?
Where's Harvey Manning, the chief mechanic?
I don't know.
I can't take the chance. If it's Steve, he'll forgive me. If not, he'll thank me.
Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman.
Control, this is XPJ-1, ready for takeoff. She must be crazy.
Roger, Steve. You're clear for takeoff.
Then who? Come on! Thank you, Wonder Woman.
Are you all right, Steve?
Oh, it's just a bruise, thanks. I'd like to take her up now, sir.
Are you sure you're fit?
Oh, I'm fine. We'll talk after the flight.
Good luck, Steve. Isn't he wonderful? Hello.
Oh, she's everything they said she was, sir, and more.
Well done, Steve.
Thank you, sir. Say, what happened to Wirtz? Did they catch him?
Yes, poor man's lost his mind. He gave himself up babbling something about a 15-year-old girl with the strength of 10 men.
An intern camp will take care of that, sir.
Well, excuse me, Steve. I want to check her over.
Right, sir. Where's Wonder Woman?
I don't know.
I think she had to leave.
Diana, it's good to have you back.
It's good to be back.
Everything all right at home?
Everything's fine.
I'm fine, too.
Drew, where have you been? You had us all worried half to death.
Well, to tell you the truth, I was on...
It's a long story, Steve, and let's just say that Drew is acting like a teenager. The really important thing is that she's back with us and safe, isn't it?
That's right, Diana. But don't you scare us like that again, okay?
Yes, sir.
You know, it's too bad about Wonder Woman. I wanted to thank her. Tell her once again how much I appreciate her help.
I'm sure she knows that. Didn't you get that impression, Drew?
Yes, I did.
Well, this calls for a celebration, and it's on me, huh?
Hey, you really know how to cut a rug.
I know how to dance, too.
That's what I said.
Gee, could I have some more ice cream?
More?
Yeah, there's still 3 flavors I haven't tasted yet.
Yeah, well, yeah, I guess so.
Oh, neat.
She really enjoys Washington. Why don't you let her stay, just for a few days?
I'd love to, but one of us should be at home with our mother.
Well, I sure don't want you to go.
You don't?
Well, no. You're the best secretary I ever had. It'd take me weeks to replace you. I'm just kidding. The truth is, you're irreplaceable. And I don't mean just as a secretary.
Wonder Woman, Wonder Woman. All the world is waiting for you and the power you possess. In your satin tights, fighting for your rights, and the old red, white, and blue. Wonder Woman. All our hopes are pinned upon you and the magic that you do. Stop a bullet cold, make the Axis fold, change their minds and change the world.